Be sure to subscribe and click the bell notification icon, and when you are done watching this video, also consider liking it if you like it.
Listening test instructions. The listening test is about 50 minutes. There are 6 parts in listening test. You will have about 6 minutes to listen to each passage and answer the questions. The passage will be played once.
I'm so sorry. I really don't know what to say. I don't know where it could be.
Could you please look again? I really like that coat.
Question 1. What is the closest meaning of man's saying?
You will hear a conversation in 3 sections. You will hear each section only once. After each section, you will hear 2 or 3 questions. You will hear the questions only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Hello, Mr. Adler. You asked me to come over?
Yes, thanks. Please come in.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, I know it's sunny outside, but inside it's so cold. I have both heaters turned on, but I'm still freezing. The house is small, and I thought it would be easy to heat, but I see now that the ceilings are high. I turned the ceiling fan on to push the hot air down, but it's pulling the hot air up. I can't figure out how to make it change direction.
You can't. The fan is only for the summer, but this cold weather is very unusual. Normally, it's warmer than this.
Do you know how long it will last?
They say only for a few days. Unfortunately, they're calling for rain after that. But I can have some firewood delivered if you'd like.
Could you show me how to use the wood stove first?
Of course.
Okay then. Yes, I'd like some firewood delivered.
All right, but it probably won't get here until tomorrow. In the meantime, I'll bring over another heater for you.
Question 1. What is the man's main complaint? Question 2. Which word best describes the woman? Question 3. What is the weather normally like? You will hear the second section of the conversation shortly.
Hello?
Oh, come in.
Here's the extra heater. Where would you like it?
Right here in the living room is perfect. In the corner so I don't trip over it.
Okay, this is the button to turn it on, and this
Is the button to turn it off. Yes, yes. And I see that I can set the temperature, and then it will shut off by itself, right?
Yes. Afterwards, when you don't need it anymore, just put it away in the closet or something. It'll be good to have an extra heater here.
Okay. And thanks for bringing it over so quickly.
Question 4. What should the man do with the heater later? Question 5. What is likely true of the man? Question 6. What is likely true of the woman? You will hear the third section of the conversation shortly.
The wood has been delivered, I see.
Yes, thank you. I asked them to stack it near the door.
Good. Okay, now before you light the fire, slide the damper, this handle, to the right to open the chimney. Otherwise, the house will fill with smoke.
Like this?
No, to the right. To the right.
Ah, and then I put some wood in the stove.
No. First, crumple up some newspaper. Next, you put in some small pieces of wood, and then you light it. Once there is a nice small fire, you can put in bigger pieces of wood, one at a time, carefully. Make sure you always close the door, though.
And when the fire is completely out, I turn the handle to close the chimney? To the left?
Yes, but just in case, I'll come back later.
Question 7. What is the purpose of the woman's visit? Question 8. Why does the woman say I'll come back later? You will hear a conversation followed by 5 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Hi, can I help you?
Hi, this is Charlene at Cabletron calling. We have an installation date for you.
Cabletron. Great. Finally. I've survived 3 weeks in my apartment without the internet, and I'm starting to lose my mind. Let me just log into my calendar here. Sorry, the internet is a little slow in this coffee shop.
It'll be a lot faster in your home with Cabletron. When you placed your service order, you said you were available in the mornings. Our installation technician will come to your house between 7:30 a.m. and 12 noon on Thursday, April 10th.
Oh no, that's the day I'm supposed to bring my car to the auto shop for a mechanical check. I'm new to this province and my car needs a safety inspection before I can register it in Ontario. Both have to be done by the 15th.
If you can't take our April 10th appointment, the next available one will be April 18th. I'm sorry, but we're unbelievably busy this time of year. Can you change your car appointment by any chance?
Good question. Well, what do you think? Which do I need more urgently right now? The internet or my car?
I'm afraid you're asking the wrong person. I'm a computer geek who doesn't drive and rides her bike everywhere. So I know which one I'd pick, but I'm biased.
I'm guessing the mechanics have a bit more flexibility in their schedule than Cabletron. So I'll go for the internet installation. I'll call the garage when I get off the phone. I'm pretty sure they can accommodate.
I hope so. But if you need to reschedule your Cabletron installation, please call us 48 hours in advance. And by the way, welcome to the province of Ontario.
Thank you. I'll see your technician on...
Question 1. Who is the woman? Question 2. Why does the man have difficulty logging in? Question 3. What did the woman intend to do with this phone call? Question 4. Why does the phone conversation frustrate the man? Question 5. What does the man do in the end? You will hear a conversation followed by 6 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Hi, I'm looking to start a college club, and I was told that the Student Society office was the right place to ask.
I can definitely help you out with that. What kind of club are you interested in starting?
Well, I found a brochure of clubs around campus, and I noticed there wasn't a music club. I play guitar and I sing, and I thought maybe it would be fun to start a club so students could get together and make some music.
That's awesome. Okay, let's get you started. You will need 10 students who support your club and will sign up to launch your club. There's a special day next week, Club Day, where you can set up a table with posters or signs to gain students' interest in your club.
That sounds fun. I'm sure I can get at least 10 people interested. Is there funding for the club?
Yes, if you get 10 signatures and start your club, the Student Society budgets $40 to new clubs, and that money can be used towards anything, such as event planning or food. If you're looking for additional funding, you could apply for a grant of up to $300.
Wow! Maybe in the future we could even put on a concert at the college pub or something. And where do clubs usually meet? Do they book rooms?
Clubs get the privilege of accessing a lot of college space, like any of the rooms or lecture halls. You could even hold club meetings outdoors. The only thing that you have to be careful about is the noise level, as you're going to be a music club. I'd recommend the Couch Lounge next to the college pub. You can be loud and there's even a piano there.
Great! Is there a form I need to fill out?
Yes. Are you going to be the president of the club? There can be up to 3 executives.
Just me for now.
Perfect. Fill out the form and get your 10 signatures. Then we can process your application.
Question 1. Why does the woman want to start a music club? Question 2. What must the woman think about when planning their sessions? Question 3. What does the woman need to start a club? Question 4. What kind of event is the woman thinking of organizing? Question 5. Where the club usually meet? Question 6. Who will need the club? You will hear a news item once. It is about 1.5 minutes long. Then 5 questions will appear. Choose the best way to complete each statement from the drop-down menu.
A resident of Lethbridge, Alberta, has lost the use of his backyard due to a family of unexpected guests. Henry Chang says a pair of raccoons gave birth to a litter of baby raccoons in his storage shed, a wooden structure where he keeps his tools. Chang said that he hadn't renovated the shed yet because it's old and has a hole in the side. He guessed the raccoons thought it was a good place to raise a family. Chang soon discovered he could not enter his backyard at all, as parent raccoons are fiercely protective and aggressive when raising their young. On the bright side, however, Chang joked that he doesn't have to tell his children to stop watching TV because they're too busy watching the raccoon family from the living room. Even so, Chang plans to fix the shed after the raccoons leave so that the same problem doesn't happen again next year. Local wildlife expert James Wade reminds residents that urban raccoons are very common, but certain steps can be taken to keep them out of our houses and backyards. Wade said the best approach was to block holes in places where raccoons may nest.
You will listen to a 2 minutes video. Then 8 questions appear. Choose the best way to answer each question.
You will watch a discussion among 3 people, 1 woman and 2 men. They are discussing a situation that is happening in the hospital gift shop. This is Jason. This is Alec. This is Janet.
Thanks for getting together today. We need to talk about the situation at the hospital gift shop. We need to understand exactly what's going on so we can report at the hospital auxiliary meeting next week.
What situation? I haven't heard anything.
Haven't you noticed some of the stock has been disappearing more quickly than usual? If you check the sales records, sales haven't been going up. If anything, they've been going down lately.
How can that be? Doesn't everybody know that we're a volunteer organization and that all the money we raise there goes to buying medical supplies?
Well, you'd think so. I mean, certainly the staff appreciate the work that we do. I'm positive it's no one from staff involved.
So are you saying that somebody has stolen the stock? One of the volunteers? Or a customer? And that someone is stealing money from the cash register? That would have to be one of the gift shop volunteers, right?
It's just too dreadful to think about. But we have to decide what we're going to do about the situation.
I think first we should compare the computer inventory with what we actually have in the store. That way we can identify what's missing and how much money has actually been lost.
That's a good idea. You know, maybe it's someone from staff who's just taken something home on approval and forgot to pay for it. I mean, maybe that's all that's happening.
Well, there should be a record so that we can tell at a glance what hasn't been paid for yet and by whom.
There is. There's a notebook. Maybe people have forgotten about it. You know what? We should just get rid of on-approval privilege. It's always been a nuisance.
Maybe we should install a security camera. That way, if the problem continues, we can know exactly what's happening and we can involve the police. I could price some different cameras and then bring up the idea at the next meeting.
I can call all of the volunteers who work in the gift shop and let them know to be more watchful. That way they'll know that we are aware there's a theft problem going on. If it is a volunteer involved, maybe that'll resolve the issue.
First, let's get the inventory done and see how serious the situation actually is. Maybe the shelves just look empty and it's not as bad as we think it is. I can do it tomorrow morning.
You will hear a report once. It is about 3 minutes long. Then 6 questions will appear. Choose the best way to answer each question from the drop-down menu.
Welcome everyone to today's Community Center workshop on purchasing a vehicle. Buying a car can certainly seem like a daunting task, but it's not actually as complicated as it seems. The fact of the matter is, what you need really depends on why you need it. This morning, we will explore three options to help you make your decision: buying a used car, buying a new car, and leasing a new car. Business owner Jane Repton prefers to buy a used car because it's the cheapest option. Not only is the vehicle itself cheap, but insurance vehicle will also be low cost, since you'd probably just get the minimum, the insurance required by law. Presumably, you wouldn't get replacement insurance if the car is damaged beyond repair in an accident. You just get rid of it and buy another one. That being said, buying a used car can be risky because there's no warranty. You'll have to pay for any repairs yourself. And even Repton admits that used cars can be unreliable. She admits that she takes the bus to work more often than she'd like. Car salesperson Ron McNabb says that if you depend heavily on your vehicle, you should buy a new car. If you lease, there's a limit of 20,000 kilometers annually. More than that, and it'll cost you. So McNabb prefers to buy. Another advantage of buying new is that you know the vehicle's history from day one, and you'll be the one managing its long-term condition. McNabb always chooses a new car. Yes, they're more expensive than used cars, but it's possible to get a car loan with no interest. 0% financing, they call it. Plus, with a new car, you can get up-to-date safety features and the best fuel economy. On the other hand, lawyer Tom Purdy prefers to lease cars. He pays the monthly fee, and when the lease is up, he turns the car in and leases a new one. The reason he prefers to lease is because the company leasing the car looks after everything, including maintenance and repairs. All the driver has to do is get gas and pay the monthly premium. According to Purdy, it's hassle-free driving. However, Repton and McNabb agree that they would never lease, claiming that it takes a lawyer to understand all the legal jargon in the contract.